The Ron G Morning Show, every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. only on WSAN Radio, the soul of America. All right, good afternoon, everybody. We are here today not only with not San Antonio, but Schertz, Texas icon. I'm going to call her that because she has been around and doing cooking. We talked one time how she started as a little kid, worked her way on up, and she is here. But we're not here about the restaurant per se. We are here about some things that's going on in the community that she wants everybody to know about. Without further ado, here is Dr. Crystal Cross.
Thanks, Ron. I just enjoy spending time with you.
I'm all right.
You are amazing.
I learned a lot from you.
Oh, wow.
People just don't realize on how we first met because I wanted Chicago-style food.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it. I went to one place that had Chicago-style hot dogs that had the nerve to offer ketchup.
Oh, no.
I said, close the place down. Why? That's a slap in the face.
Did you see that meme? It's a meme going around on social media where a guy asked for ketchup on the hot dog and the food vendor put ketchup on the hot dog. The police came to arrest him.
Ooh. Ooh, I hope he got 10 years.
Said this what happens when you put ketchup on the Chicago dog.
Yeah, you don't do that. That's a no-no. Don't do that.
Don't
do that at all. But I went over to her place when she was over there. I always make fun. I needed a passport to get where you were at because you were so far away. And I ordered Chicago-style hot dog. And I grilled her. I said, okay, is it authentic? Is it this? Is it that? And when she brought it out, I was sold. It was great. And we started talking off and on a little bit. And I would come out there once in a while and stuff. And we were getting along. Everything was going along. I come out there. And then she told me this. Ron, I'm moving. I said, where? Schertz, Texas. 10 minutes from the house. Great. And so, making a long story short, my version always sounds better. I tell Dr. Cross that.
Well, I don't argue with you about your version on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
When she knew what I was ready to say. She said, hey, Ron, I'm glad you're here for the grand opening. I got a great idea for Gospel Sunday, and you're going to be my DJ. I said, huh? You didn't ask me. She voluntold me.
Definitely.
And I haven't missed a Sunday except for one Sunday.
It's okay. You told me about somebody to come in your place, and they did amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And see, what's going to lead up to what we're doing with black businesses and stuff, these are some things that we need to do that we're not doing consistently.
Right.
It's a lot of inconsistency going out there with black businesses. It's a lot of tattletales. There's a lot of people talking bad about black businesses, and I really hate to say it, I'm gonna put this on the record, it's our people talking about our people.
It's okay. Well, we can change that.
Yes.
You know, we can change that. One person at a time. That's what I always tell you. And that's what we always say, one person at a time. And that's how we ended up having a conversation and developing the black business, rebuilding Black Wall Street, one vendor at a time.
Yes.
And now, you know, you have taken that and you started to even expand that now. And you said, you know, hey, Dr. Cross, what do you think about us having some vendors out on Sunday? You know, and yesterday was the first time we actually did that, but it was amazing.
And the young lady, I promoted her to a queen, but she still won't be a princess.
Yeah.
She almost sold out again.
Again yesterday. Yeah.
Candle lady, great sales.
Yeah.
And then Miss Edwards over there doing her thing. It was.
And her business is really, you know, beneficial. It's not really about selling anything, but it's about helping our community, you know, get to where we need to be, you know, upon life's end. You know, people don't want to talk about that, but, you know, we need to estate plan. You know, when you have a business, you know, you need to do the contingency plan. You know, you need to do those things so that upon your demise. People don't like to talk about that,
You're right.
but we have to make those conversations comfortable. We have to get comfortable with talking about that, because otherwise these GoFundMes that run rampant in our community, will
Yes.
continue to do so if we don't continue to have those healthy conversations.
You know, you hit a point about the GoFundMe. What's funny about that, it takes almost 2 to 3 months for they even send you the check.
That's ridiculous. And they
So-
take a high percentage.
Yes, and on top of that, if they feel any type of scam going on, they will stop it and refund everybody. So don't do GoFundMe.
Right.
Don't do it at all. I'm going to segue into something else different. You have a forum coming up,
Yes.
which is something that everybody needs to be at.
Oh, yes.
This is one of these forums that you need to know, because there's a lot of things going on with this forum that people don't realize. Starting a business is not easy.
At all.
It's not easy being an entrepreneur, and I'm gonna tell you something. Being a black woman and an entrepreneur like yourself is one of the hardest struggles out there.
I tell you, it's the hardest thing I've ever done, including earning my doctorate degree, and that's a hard thing to do, okay?
Yeah.
But this is hard.
And they label the black women different. This is the part I don't like, is when you sort of raise your tone, your voice to be heard, all of a sudden you label an angry black woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's their get out of jail free, where they don't want to deal with you. They label you something that you're not.
Right.
But a white woman could raise her voice. Oh, she just blowing off steam. So the struggle has always been there. The struggle will always be there until, with a forum like this, we start making some changes.
Exactly.
So
Absolutely.
with this forum coming up, are you gonna have is there gonna be a panel there?
Yes. So we have actually 5 panelists, and I'll list some of the names, or the names for the panelists. So we will have Latifah Jackson. She is with University Health. She does a lot in our community. We will have Jeff May, and he is with SACAM, and they are on the road to becoming the 3rd largest African American museum, and it'll be right here in San Antonio.
Yes.
If they're not already the 3rd largest museum. But we're partnering with SACAM as well, because they do a lot in the community. We also have Dr. Morris Stribling, we have Patricia Adams, and we have Farrell Clark.
See, is the guy from SACAM the one that was here on Dream Week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I see. When people dream. I was here on Dream Week. They had a nice forum here on Dream Week.
Yes.
And everything. So with this forum coming up, one thing that really sticks out to me is the circulation. For years, we know that the white dollar stays in that white community forever.
Well, so statistics show that the black dollar leaves our community 6 minutes after it's earned. And then you have other communities whose dollars circulate their community for 28 days.
See?
Before it leaves their community. And so when you think about 6 minutes,
Man.
our money is leaving our community. And African Americans are one of the largest consumers in the world. We drive so much of the commerce.
Yes.
We drive so much of, everything we spend. We just need to get back to spending within our community.
That's exactly it. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said, he was a white man. We were talking. He said, well, how come that y'all can't set up anything? I said, we have. Every time we set up something, your kind feel threatened, and you come, burn us down, destroy it.
And that's what happened with the conversation that you and I had with Rebuilding Black Wall Street.
Yes.
And so with this forum, we're just trying to do something to a larger scale. Something on a larger scale where we can have a hub where if I need a DJ for my wedding, or if I'm planning a wedding, I can go to this hub and I can find all of the vendors that I need.
Yes.
I can find all of the support, that I need for my wedding, to produce a wedding using vendors that look like me.
And you are so true about that. I love that when we do that, and which goes on to community partnerships. You have that hub there. You got business that you partner with. Like, I was just blown away because this may be my first time telling you, but the paperwork is signed for WSN Radio to be partners with Prairie View A&M Extension.
Wow, look at God. And Prairie View A&M is a HBCU, a
Yes,
historically black college and university.
Exactly.
And look at how wow, that's amazing.
So that came in yesterday when I was here.
Wow.
I got the email. It said all that. I said, you got to be kidding me.
Wow.
So with things like that, partner with everybody. And, of course, everybody know that WSN Radio and Chicago Bite are partners for life.
Right. Okay. You can't get rid of me if you want to. That's why you voluntold on so many projects.
Somebody else told me the same thing. He said, no. I think the word that somebody used said, "To death do us part."
Absolutely. There you
see
go.
there, she's shaking her head.
There
But,
you go.
community partnership is so important because we want to get the community involved. And that's where I come into play at. It's not community partnership is what we want, but the main thing we want are the resources we know nothing about.
And so that's how this forum came about, because the AALI, which is the African American Leadership Institute, they reached out to the Alamo City Black Chamber of Commerce and said, we need you, and we want to help you, and we want to partner with you, and we want to bring a hub and get together the black businesses in the community so that we can become stronger and better together, not separate. Let's do this and let's do it together, because, it's like that fist pump, if we're all together, we can make a stronger force.
That's right. And, that is so true, because Dr. Cross wears this shirt every time when it's rebuilding Black Wall Street, a fist. She wore that shirt so proudly. And she brought to my attention, Mr. Ron, have you seen me all this black attire coming in and all that stuff? I really didn't pay too much attention to it, but now I do, so I know where she's coming from.
Because the fist has brown dollars in it, and green dollars inside of it, but it's a brown fist. And so it just reminds us that we need to circulate our dollar within our community.
And we sure do. I do it. I try my best to do it, because no matter where I go, I try to buy something from every vendor. And when I go home, my wife said and tell me, she said, what you buy today? And I said, regardless of what I bought, you're going to prosper from it anyway.
Right.
And she does that. Just like I sat there and told Dr. Cross yesterday, I said, I can't go home empty-handed today. Because somebody will get me. But see, that's the part about circulating the black dollar through black businesses. When I leave from here, if I'm going somewhere, we were discussing something already. We're trying to find black-owned businesses to do things with.
And so that's where this forum comes into play. Bringing black businesses together so that, we have a central location where, you can maybe go to the Chamber's website and you'll be able to look up a vendor or a black business in the area where you're trying to go, and you'll be able to find what you need. So just kind of trying to centralize our businesses so that we're not, all over the place or separated.
Right. Which comes to this right here, since you brought that up, political. That is a word that somebody don't like talking about, but we have to talk about it. We have to vote.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And see, with all the turmoil going on right now, I remind everybody, let them fight it out. We got worried about what's going on locally here. We got to look at our leaders locally here. Who we going to put in those spots, from city council to commissioners, judges. We need to worry about locally. So what's the word? Control what you can control.
Absolutely.
We cannot control White House. We cannot control the Senate or Congress. But we could control what's going on in our neighborhoods, in our city.
And one of the panelists for the forum is politically connected, but political candidates are very important, and political people are very important to the community because they have a deeper rooted voice, I guess, if you will, and they're able to, move things forward that we need in our community.
And one thing we need is, I talked to somebody 2 years ago, never voted.
Oh, wow.
Never voted. And he was 61 years old.
Oh, goodness.
And we had a good conversation. And I said, when you're voting right now, you're not voting for today. You're voting for the future.
Absolutely.
You have grandkids, yes. You have older kids, yes. You're voting for their future.
Yeah.
So get out and vote. And guess what? He voted.
That's good. That's good.
Just reach
and
one.
so that's why it's important, to have, even the Rebuilding Black Wall Street events where we have voter registration booths, set up so that people can register to vote and so that they can know how important it is to get out and vote.
Yeah, because NAACP Guadalupe County is always here.
Yeah.
And they make sure they are here all the time registering people. So that's a good thing. Now, besides the political part of it, this is one I like. Wealth building strategy. I don't know how to put it. What are y'all doing with your money? You talk about what you need. It starts with you.
Well, that's why education is important, and that's why the AALI is dedicated to providing the different community leaders to help solve those challenges that we have as a community because we weren't educated. They don't teach us these things in school. We don't learn these things, how to, save in a high yield savings account, or how to, start investing, or how to, even start trading. It's like a big secret that nobody tells us about that could make us millions of dollars, not even in, a year, but within months. You can make one trade and make $4,000, in a day.
Yes.
Off of one trade, but nobody's teaching us, these things. And so that's why this forum, again, is so important because it's going to open our eyes and open our community's eyes to the things that weren't taught to us and weren't told to us. But as business owners and as a community, we can share this knowledge and share this information so that, we are growing together better.
And that's a good point right there. Growing together, getting wealthy together. And like I said, the part, educate. Got to start educating our black community and everything. There's no more of this handout.
Exactly.
You got to make it happen.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
And this part I like because Crystal Cross is good at this. Workforce and hiring. We need to hire people like us because for years they never seen nobody like us doing business like you, a restaurant. To have some young girl come in and see you in there doing things, I could do that. And that's the part about hiring and finding people to hire, the workforce. You know what, to be honest with you, the black workforce is out there. It's just getting the word to them.
And also it's about, showing our community and showing our children, our teenagers, that are coming up what they can do, and how impactful they are. I always tell the kids, the students, the young adults, everybody that comes to work, with us and that comes to work with me here, I always tell them, you are very valuable. I could not do this without you. I can't take orders and cook the food. I cannot cook the food and clean up a spill, when somebody spilled their drink, and then go refill their drink for them too. Your role is important, teaching them how to be on time, how to look appropriate, how to dress appropriate, how to say yes ma'am and no ma'am. Some of them don't even, do that. And, just the importance of, work ethic.
Yes.
And having a good work ethic and understanding the importance of your role in the community. There's no, what do they call it, small I's and big U's.
Yes.
We all work together as a team, and that is important to the community.
It is, because when you hire a team, I remember back in the days that I thought of the program finally. I couldn't think of it. We was over there talking. CETA. That's what it was. It was a program throughout Illinois that kids out of high school or for summer vacation, they have jobs ready for them.
Oh, wow.
And that was something going on for years up there. And I was sitting back just hitting myself in the head. I've been trying to think of that thing for almost 3 months. And we had a conversation. I think Lene said something, and it triggered in my head what it was. And they looked it up and said, yes, it's a program in Cook County, in all the counties, that kids came there to learn a skill.
And so that's why this forum, is going to be so important. The focus is to create that hub and create that resource so that when we're looking for jobs, we know where to go. And so that's why the AALI is partnering with the Alamo City Black Chamber of Commerce to help try to strengthen, our community and the resources that we have within.
Okay, that sounds real good. Well, we're about ready to close, but before we do, I want Dr. Crystal Cross to look dead into that camera, and I want her to tell everybody about this forum coming up, what day it's on, how can it get there, is it free to get in, let the public know exactly what's going on.
All right, so this is a formal invite for everybody to come out on Saturday, June 27th, 2026 at 10 a.m. for a Black Business Forum. We are gathering to build the Black economic ecosystem in San Antonio and the surrounding area. This forum is going to be at the Dr. E. Thurman Walker Sports Complex, 314 Eros Street, San Antonio, Texas, 314 Eros Street. It's at Antioch Church. So it's at the Antioch Church. However, it's going to be at the sports complex. So we want to see everybody's face in the place. If you are wanting to support Black business, you're concerned about Black business, you are concerned about the ecosystem, you are concerned about what we are doing in the community, what we're not doing, what we're trying to do, how we're trying to get it together, you need to be at this Black Business Forum. The Alamo City Black Chamber of Commerce and the African American Leadership Institute are joining forces, partnering together to bring this to you so that we can grow together as a community. So June 27th, 10 a.m., Saturday, face in the place.
Oh, wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. So do not miss that. Don't come on Monday morning and say, I didn't know about that, because we're going to run this every day starting tomorrow about this on WSAN Radio, so you will know what's going on. Dr. Cross, thank you for taking your time. Thank you for letting us use your establishment right here. It's such an honor to be in your presence.
Oh,
I'm going to grow up be just like you.
I'm going to be like you. I said, Ron, you are amazing. We can call on you for anything.
Yeah,
We need this. This is what building the Black ecosystem is all about too, though. Having a person that we can call and to do things like this. They said we got to get the word out. I said, I know who I'm gonna call. I know how I'm gonna get the word out. I'll call Ron. He got his own radio station. I feel honored to be able to say that. I know the owner of the radio station.
Yeah. Anyway, Dr. Cross, before we go down that rabbit hole, and we'll be here for another 3 hours.
I know, right?
We appreciate everybody tuning in today. You'll be seeing this interview shortly, so just stay tuned to our YouTube channel. That's WSAN Radio SA. And for now, as I say all the time, peace and chicken grease. We'll catch you next week. Thank you for tuning in to WSAN Radio. Catch us on our YouTube channel, WSAN Radio SA. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button.